Hello everyone, so we are from group 5. Today we are going to present morphology, the words of language. Next. This is the group member. So basically morphology is the study of the structure and classification of words and the units that make up words, or the study of words, how they are formed, and their relationship to other words in the same language. Here's the topic. There are six topics, and the first topic will be presented by Rifqi.
All right. Hello everyone. My name is Rifqi Ramzi and my last three-digit number is 120. And now I will explain you about dictionaries. Next. The aim of most early dictionary was to prescribe rather than describe the word of language. As stated in Webster dictionaries, they strove to be the supreme authority of the correct pronunciation and meaning of a word. To Samuel Johnson, whose seminal Dictionary of the English Language was published in 1755. The aim of a dictionary was to register or describe the language, not to construct or prescribe it. All dictionary from the Gargantuan Principalum, Oxford English Dictionary to the more commonly used collegiate dictionaries provide the following information. The first is spelling of each word. Second is the standard pronunciation of the word. And the third is definition to represent one or more meanings. And number four is parts of speech as noun, verb, or preposition. Owing to the increasing specialization in science and the arts, specialty and subspecialty dictionaries are proliferating. Dictionaries of slang and jargon have existed. Dictionaries have been used specifically for almost any group, such as biologists, engineers, and many more, that has its own set of words to describe what they think and what they do. The next slide will be explained by my friends.
Content and function word. Next. Content words or open class is the important elements in a sentence. These members are nouns, verbs, adjective, and adverbs. And the next one is function word. Function word or class is a class that does not accept new clauses. These are including auxiliary verbs, preposition, article, conjunction, and pronoun. Next topic will be presented by others.
Okay, the third topic is talk about morphemes, the minimal units of meaning. Next. So as you can see, there are two columns. The A column, there are desirable, likely, inspired, happy, developed, and sophisticated. Meanwhile, in the B column, there are undesirable, unlikely, uninspired, unhappy, undeveloped, and unsophisticated. So in all the words in the B column, un means the same thing or not. Undesirable means not desirable, unlikely means not likely, and so on. So all the words in column B consist of at least two meaningful units, un plus desirable, un plus likely, and so on. Next. So morphemes is the basic unit of morphology and are the smallest meaningful unit of language. Thus, a morpheme is a series of phonemes that has a spatial meaning. If a morpheme is altered in any way, the entire meaning of the word can be changed. Some morphemes are individual words such as it or water. These are known as free morphemes because they can exist on their own. Other morphemes are prefixes, suffixes, and the other linguistic pieces that aren't full words on their own, but to affect meaning, such as the S at the end of cats and or re at the beginning of redo. Because of these morphemes must be attached to another word to have meaning, and they called bound morphemes. So the next material will be explained by my fellow.
So the fourth material will be bound and free morphemes. So morphemes are classified into two types, and the first one is free morphemes. Free morphemes are morphemes that can stand by themselves as a single word. For example, boy, desire, gentle, and man. Free morphemes fall into two categories. They are lexical and functional morphemes. The lexical morphemes is consist by ordinary nouns, adjectives, and verbs, and while functional morphemes are consist of conjunctions, preposition, article, pronouns, interjections, and demonstrative. And bound morphemes is the opposite of free morpheme, or cannot stand alone. Bound morphemes require free morphemes to form words, divided into the first one is prefixes. Prefixes is morphemes that are occurs before other morphemes. For example, an, pre on the words premeditate and prejudge, and bi on the word bipolar and bisexual. And the second one is suffixes, are the morphemes that following other morphemes. For example, ing on the word sleeping and eating, or in the word singer and reader, is on the word typist and pianist, and ly on the word manly and sickly. And the third one is infixes. Infixes are morphemes that are inserted into other morphemes. Like in Bantok, spoken in the Philippines, if the infix is inserted after the first consonant of the noun or adjective, it will turn into verbs. For example, ficas means strong, fumicas means to be strong, kilat means red, kumilat means to be red. And the last one is circumfixes. Circumfixes is morphemes that are attached to a base morpheme both initially and finally. Like in Muskogean language spoken in Oklahoma, the negative is formed with both prefix ik and the suffix o. The final vowel of the affirmative is dropped before the negative suffix is added. For example, chokma, he is good. Ik chokmo, he isn't good. Lakna, it is yellow. Ik lakno, it isn't yellow. The next material will be presented by my friend.
The next material is roots and stem. Next. Morphological complex words consist of a morpheme roots and one or more affixes. Some examples of English roots are pain in painter, read in reread, save in conceive, and laying in linguist. In languages that have circumfixes, the root is the form around which the circumfix attaches. For example, the Chickasaw roots, Cholum in Ichokmu, that means he isn't good. And for example, the root for right in Egyptian Arabic is KTB, from which the following words, among others, are formed by infixing vowels. Example, Kadab mean he wrote, Kadib mean write, Kitab mean book, and Kutub mean books. Next. Then, when a morpheme is combined with an affix, it forms a stem. Other affixes can be added to a stem to form a more complex stem, as I in the following. This is the example of different root, stem, and word. The first one is Kamsky, is noun, and the Kamsky plus ite, that's noun plus suffix, and words can Kamsky plus ite plus s is noun plus suffix plus suffix. And words belief, that is verb, understand belief plus able, that verb plus suffix, and word on plus belief plus able, that prefix plus verb plus suffix, and so on. With the addition of each new affix, a new stem and new word are formed. Linguists sometimes use the word base to mean any word or stem to which an affix is attached. In the preceding example, system, systematic, unsystematic, and unsystematical are bases. The next material will be presented by my friends.
All right, it's me again. Now I will explain you about boundaries. Next. Bound roots do not occur in isolation and they acquire meaning only in combination with other motifs. Example, words of legend such as deceive, conceive, perceive, and deceive share the word sieve. And there are also the words remit, permit, commit, submit, transmit, and admit share the root mit. Similar class of words is composed of prefix affixed to a bound root morpheme. Examples are ungainly but no gainly, discern but no cern, non-plus but no plus, downheart but no heart, and others. The morpheme buckle, when joined with berry, has the meaning of berry that is small, round, and purplish. There is also look, when combined with warm, has the meaning somewhat. Most of these morphemes are bound morphemes that contain meaning only in combination. Well, I think that's all from me and my group. Thank you.